What's up guys, Philip here with Primitive Wilderness Survival, and today I want to take a minute to talk about my favorite affordable chopper, and that is going to be the Cold Steel Bushman. So here I have an unopened box. This one has not been used yet. I paid $24.99 for this one. You can find them for probably like 18, 20 bucks depending on where you shop, but this is a local guy. Bridgeport Guns and Ammo, give them a shout out. I like to support them. They sell Moras, they sell Cold Steel. I buy guns and ammo there, obviously. So I like to support them. But these knives are made in Grand Prairie, Texas, which is super cool. That's just down the road from us. This particular one, the Bushman, if I can find the info on it. The blade itself is 7 inches. Overall is 12 1/4 inches. The weight is 9.8 ounces. The steel just says high carbon. That's all it says. You can probably look online, find the specific makeup of the steel, but it's a high carbon steel, and the blade thickness is 2.5 millimeters. Now, I've been using one of these for years. I believe Kirsten Rechnitz, who was the lead instructor at Boss for a long time, recommended it, and I've been using one ever since. So I probably had this one for, I don't know, 7, 8 years or so. I'll show you guys kind of how they come, and then I'll show you some of the modifications I've done to mine, which really isn't much. So they come in this little box. Really nothing else in there other than the knife itself. It comes with a sheath, and this locks in to that sheath pretty well, so that's not just going to fall out. Normally when I grab my blade, I'll kind of have to push on there a little bit and unlock that. So I mean, pretty cheap, you know, plastic sheath. It's got a belt clip. You could probably, you know, wrap this in some buckskin, make it look cool, do something else with it, or just make a new sheath for this knife if you don't like this one. But it works just fine. Now on this sheath, there's also a spot for a ferrocerium rod, which comes with the knife. So you get a knife, a sheath, and a ferrocerium rod for 20 bucks. It's a pretty good deal. This ferrocerium rod also, get that clipped in there. That ferrocerium rod also has a little retainer clip to keep that from falling out as well. So you just grab that, pull it out. It's pretty small. I will say the ferrocerium rod is kind of cheaply made. Mine came out at one point, had to glue it back in, but that's not a real big issue as long as it doesn't happen while you're out in the woods. So you might preemptively, you know, maybe take that out, make sure that that thing is not going to come out, and glue it in if you need to. But that might have just been a flaw with the specific one I got. This one seems pretty sturdy. So this is the knife. Now with this knife, it also has a hollow tang. So it's a full tang. I mean, it's all one solid piece of metal, but it has a hollow tang. And the idea of that is that you can put this on the end of a spear or on the end of a stick and effectively make a spear. So then you could drop down onto a pig, you know, something you can use for self-defense, keep people at bay. So that's kind of a cool little add-on. Obviously, it's a little gimmicky, but I have killed a pig with a spear using a knife. You guys can go back and watch that video. It's actually a series. And if you want to see a series using this knife for the same thing, so doing shelter, fire, water, and then hunting with one knife, go ahead and comment below and let me know that you guys want to see that, because that sounds like a fun kind of challenge. But anyway, it's a cool little add-on that you can make a spear out of that. And that perfectly round handle actually feels pretty good in the hand, and it slightly swells out at the end, so you can keep a pretty good grip on there. It's not going to fly out. The weight of this thing, the balance is really nice. So when I'm chopping down trees, doing bow work, cutting, you know, vegetation stuff down, it feels really good in the hand. I'm able to, you know, it's balanced in a way that I'm able to use it without completely wearing myself out. So really cool little knife. It does have a 90-degree edge on the back, but you might touch that up a little bit and make it a little sharper. we'll see if it works with this ferrocerium rod out of the box. Not really. And the reason for that is that coating that's on the knife. So I would take, you know, maybe just hit it on the bench grinder, just hit it with a rasp or something, or a file, and I would just clean that 90-degree edge up a little bit before I took it into the woods. So that's how it comes out of the box, and I like it so much. For the price, I've bought a second one. So I'll show you guys the modifications I've done to mine, which, like I said, is super minimal. But all I've done is, like I told you, I've taken and hit that with the bench grinder, or the belt sander, I mean. Gave that a really good 90-degree edge, so now I can use that for my ferrocerium rod. It's got that sharp 90 that's going to scrape that metal off. And then I've also wrapped this in some buckskin, just to make it a little more comfortable and give me a little more grip, a little more traction while using this. But this knife is kind of a go-to for me on something, you know, if I'm doing shelter building, making bows, stuff like that. I think it's always a good idea to have, you know, a good sized chopper with you, and then a smaller belt knife as well. And this is a great option, especially for the money, if you're looking for an affordable chopper that's going to work well, that's going to do what it needs to do. You don't have to worry about the handle breaking. Obviously, there's much better, much more expensive chopper type knives out there, but I definitely recommend giving Cold Steel a try if you're looking for an affordable chopper. So anyway, that's just my quick spill on that particular knife. Like I said, I've used it for years. I really enjoy it. So go check them out. If you're somewhat local, head to Bridgeport Guns and Ammo, get one from there. I think they might sell online as well. I don't know, hopefully I'm not lying. But thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to be putting out a lot more content, and I appreciate you guys watching.